Dual Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com. On today's Dual Review, Trick or Treat. No candy corn, please. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. Really, who likes candy corn?
I do.
Today is October 20th. It is a Thursday, and we're going to be doing Trick or Treat the movie.
That's right, which came out in 2007, 2009. Well, it's unclear because it was supposed to come out in 2007, but kept on getting pushed back because, you know, other horror films, I think like Saw 6 or something like that.
It's the little horror film that's good.
It sure is.
Finally did.
But then it got released on DVD for the first time for the last time in 2009. Basically, it's based off of... Michael Dougherty is the director, and he also did a short film called Season's Greetings, where you meet the pivotal character. Well, maybe not pivotal, but
he does tie it all together.
Yeah, he does kind of tie it all together. Sam, which is short for Sam, and I'm going to say it wrong. Samhain. It's Samhain, which is the Celtic Festival of the Dead, and starts the Celtic New Year. In addition, it's one of the 8 festivals of the Wiccans and some other stuff. I think there's 8
major pagan festival.
Yeah, big deal. But we know it as Halloween, and it centers around 4 or 5 stories, depending on how you look at it. The 5th story being the opening and closing, where the woman blows out the jack-o'-lantern a little too early and starts taking down decorations. And
yeah, that's definitely its own story.
Yeah, and Sam gets pissed. But yeah, then there's the other 4 main stories. You follow the principal, and I don't want to give anything away there. Then you go to is the sorority girls next? Yeah, it goes principal, then the college girls, then the practical joke, and then it's the old guy in the house. I think that's how it goes, and it's all kind of
bookended by
the 5th.
Yeah, it's just a couple stories put together to make one film.
Like Sin City,
tied together.
Sin City, how they're kind of loosely put together, and then, you know, like 1 or 2 things tie them in. In this one, it's just like that. You see characters from the other story arcs.
See Sam walking by after one of the stories has happened.
Right, or in one story you'll see the principal walking by, or the sorority girls.
Or they're kind of told out of order, and so you see. You know, you just saw the one that ends the one that you're about to see.
Right.
That's actually kind of part of my problem with it. Like, I do like this film. It was a fun film, but it feels too forced the way I don't really understand how they really intertwine. They don't really.
Well, no, it's just they don't really intertwine. No, but it's all stuff that happened on Halloween.
I would love to see a movie just about Sam. I would have loved that. I would have liked that more, I think. I mean, this was a good movie. It was fun to watch it. I wasn't aware of it so I don't think it got a lot of publicity.
No, because it kept on getting pushed off again.
They did eventually make a comic, which I was aware of, but it's very scarce, apparently, hard to find. I don't remember where I saw it, but I just remember seeing a couple panels of the Sackboy. I call him Sackboy.
It is Sackboy, but it's Sam.
Sam.
In 2009, they finally put that up, but that kept on getting pushed back as well.
I hope it did well enough that they'll, do some more in the future.
Yeah.
I like it better than like Final Destination and I Know What You Did Last Summer, and like we grew up, or not grew up, but we had that major, or Scream and You Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah.
All those movies came out, and so this, I think is better than those.
Yeah.
Although it is a little bit disjointed, but it's just fun. It's scary.
I think it's.
The main Sam actually is a monster, you know what I mean? Like, rather than just a guy with a mask on.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that's
what's his story. Sorry.
I think that's what Halloween needs is a good. It's a fun horror film. It's not really terribly scary, but there was some creepy things, and it's just.
Halloween in it. I'm just thinking of Tim Burton's
Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, this is what Halloween needed, was this movie. What else?
Yeah, it's not a serious take, obviously, but it is, gory and adult enough to be,
Right.
poignant to
Right,
fun.
but you can sit there and watch it with your kids as
It's
long
not
as
like,
you.
oh, those darn kids. And their Mounds bars.
Ah.
Good and plenties. No good and
Plenties.
plenty.
I love Good and Plenty. They're good.
So, okay, well, yeah, I mean, do you know anything else about it? I mean, is it,
I know quite a bit actually. The purpose of Sam, the Sack Boy, in a lot of old folk tales about the Festival of the Dead, and again I'm going to say it, but I'm going to get it wrong. It's like Sam Wayne or something like that. There was a character that jack-o'-lanterns never started off as pumpkins. They started off as turnips or something, really large turnips. And there used to be a turnip head guy that used to walk around and used to be illustrated here and there, and that's turned into the pumpkin head. And
they were there originally to scare off evil spirits.
Something like that, yeah. So that's all very interesting. There's a lot of
Or possess them. That was one or the other.
I
Like
think-
trap them.
I don't know.
One or the other. Anyway.
So yeah, this movie does kind of get you wondering about all those thoughts behind
Right.
Halloween. Why don't you blow the jack-o'-lantern out? Why don't you?
Well, it's just it's clear that the kid likes Halloween, and so anything against it, like even when she's like talking against it, you can. Tell
Well, I
it's
think he's like the embodiment of it.
Yeah, maybe.
Like.
But that's why I want to see more about him, is because like I don't want to spoil it, but they do the whole
Yeah, the
the
hand.
hand trick where his hand gets lopped off, and then his hand comes to life and like rejoins with his body. Like,
Right.
what's the story there?
Yeah, I don't understand that, because the body is dead, but the hand lives, and then the hand regenerates the body.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that maybe just wakes it up. But anyway, it is kind of fun to see that old chestnut, because I remember first seeing that in Evil Dead, the second one. The remake,
Oh, yeah.
the remake Evil Dead. So like, it's fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, not to be taken totally seriously, but it is good fun.
Right.
I wouldn't be afraid of it or anything, but it might be a good date movie. Like girls that are sensitive.
Yeah, you almost
constitution.
you almost latched onto my arm there.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No,
You were really close.
No, I didn't.
So yeah, I think the story is really good. Especially I like all of the stories, but I especially like Anna Paquin's, thank you, story. She's one of the sorority girls. She's there with her sister and her sister's two friends, and she's just trying to. How do you say that?
Basically, it misleads you a little bit, but that's all we should really say.
Okay.
Because that's the.
I don't like the
least,
principle too.
The least one you can figure out right away.
Right.
Like you have no sense of what's going on,
Right.
and then all of a sudden it's like, oh crap.
And the principle was really good.
Yeah, the principal. There's a cautionary tale about candy and checking your candy.
Yep. Yeah, there is, and that was gross.
This is a movie about Halloween rather
Right.
than a movie that is played during Halloween.
Right. Oh, it's scary because it happens at
It's
Halloween.
not like Jason
No.
Voorhees or Freddy Krueger or whatever. This is
Right, Mike
specifically-
Myers, Halloween. He has nothing to do with Halloween.
Right,
He
it
just wears
just
a mask
happens
on
in-
Halloween.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the time.
This is about
exclusive.
Halloween.
Although there is one of those. One of my favorite moment is really when one of the girls is attacked, and she goes out in the street and like asks for help.
Oh, yeah.
Or like, oh, she's drunk and whatever, because everybody has blood. Or whatever.
Yeah, she
So
looks
that's
like a
kinda
zombie.
Scary because you're surrounded by people and yet you're isolated. You're totally alone because
Right.
nobody believes you or knows what's going on. So it's hard to find help, kind of thing. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So,
Let's see. Did I write anything else down?
yeah, I want to read the whole comic now that I know that it
Yeah,
does,
I do
does
too.
indeed exist. So
I thought it didn't
Well,
because
they canceled. Yeah, pushed it.
yeah, they pushed it, they canceled it, they postponed it, and then
I
got
think it-
put out.
Sounds like it was released in one solid book. And again, I don't remember. I must have seen some of it online or something. Anyway,
But I enjoyed it, and there's they do the comic book esque thing in the movie,
Yeah.
kind of like what they did with Creepshow. If you've ever watched that, I think Tales from the Crypt did it once or twice. The little comic book kind of backgrounds. Oh, they did that a lot. It was like the beginning and ending. Yeah,
so yeah, it's a good property. Hopefully, it continues.
yeah. It's a good throwback to a lot of the other horror films that we've seen. Like,
And of course,
Creepshow.
we did The Thing, and now we did Trick or Treat. So just wait to see what's next. We're doing horror films all this month,
Oh, I guess we are.
and maybe next month too. Who knows? Why not?
November.
Give thanks for the horror film.
Okay. Yeah, I love horror films. They're great.
All right, guys, have fun.
Bye.
Oh,
That's how it's done.
I was even gonna be nice and do my left hand, but
Done.
You beat me fair and square.
Done.
Speaking of square,
What? Are you saying that I'm the square?
yes.
No, buddy, I have rounded edges.
I'm round.
Wait.
Coming up, it's the Doom games. On today's dual review, Trick or Treat. No candy corn, please. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. Really, who likes candy corn?
I do.
Not.
I do.
You do? Then how come you said you don't like candy corn?
Because it wouldn't be funny if I sat there and told you.
Okay, well, what don't you like then?
Those little strawberry things or
But I really like those. We have to find something we both don't like.
candy corn.
It just said candy corn.
Yeah.
It said you like them.
I do. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Nick is lying to you all. Don't believe a word he says. If he likes something, who knows? He's lying. Don't know. I lie every time I go to sleep.
Well, isn't sleep in itself a lie? I mean, the truth
Kind of.
is awareness.
That just means I'm lying down and sleeping.
Oh, I got it. And I'm being philosophical here.
Socrates over here.
So great. I'm so great.
And Plato.
And Plato. Plato sounds like a Pokemon.
Plato. Was it Confucius?
Confucius.
Confucius, Plato, and Socrates.
Oh yeah.
Socrates.
If you don't know
I know
who
how
it
to
is.
say that. I'm sorry.
It's the 20th.
The 20th.
It's the 20th. It's the Thursday, the 20th of October.
All right. Today is Thursday, October 30th.
20th.
Today is October.
30th.
Today is October 20th, and it is a Thursday.
That's right.
And we're going to be doing Socrates.
Socrates. We are not doing Socrates. He is a dead guy. I'm not in
The end. He's smart. He's dead. He's the end. Chair is not a chair. All right.
Chair is not a chair. Okay.
On today's dual review, Trick or Treat.
Actually, it's trick or treat.
Yeah, well, seriously, it's a movie. I'm RJ.
I'm Nick.
On today's dual review, Trick or Treat.
That's right.
Trick or Treat.
Like, because we're pirates now?
No, because we're hungry for Frosted Flakes.
Trick or treat.
Trick or Treat.
Trick or treat and then swab the decks. Yeah, you walk the plank. You
R.
chop the plank.
R.
Okay.
On today's dual review, Trick or Treat.
It's trick or treat. It's not like or.
I said R.
Trick or treat is actually a trademarked name, so they had to finagle it, so they just dropped the O and put an apostrophe there. Trick or treat.
Trick or Treat.
Trick or treat.
On today's dual review, Trick or Treat. It's the movie,
Yes, it is.
not the trick-or-treating thing.
But, I mean, I kind of. Because now every time you say trick or treat, it just sounds weird. Trick or treat.
Okay, fine. I'll just say it. I won't emphasize it.
Thank you.
On today's dual review, Trick or Treat.